one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. And 10 is to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Hare Krishna devotees, I welcome you all in this beautiful platform of Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call, where we come and chant and listen to Bhagavad Gita every single day. If you could kindly unmute yourself, if you could please pronounce your name, I would, and give me the pleasure of welcoming you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Neena Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devdasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all our Guru Maharajas, all glories to your wonderful, consistent service, Mataji. Thank you so much for hosting Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Thank you for your association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Neena Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the glories to the assembled devotees. This is Manjri Leela Devidasi from Naperville. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Manjari Leela Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Thank you for your wonderful chanting, Mataji. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण नीना माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीति दासी from Charlotte. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna, Preeti Devi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for every day joining Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call, Mataji. Please keep giving us your association. Hari Bol.
हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji, Danvat Pranam to you and all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Assembled devotee. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam Mata, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for giving us your association at Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call, Mataji. Please keep joining. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Namaste, all Vaishnava Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Rani. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam Mata, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for your beautiful chanting, Mataji. Thank you for your kind association and blessings, Mataji. Please keep joining Bhakti Sangha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. This is Sundarangi Radha Devidasi from Canada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all our Guru Maharajas, all glories to your beautiful chanting, Mataji. You join every day and you chant so nicely. Thank you for joining Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call, Mata. Please keep joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Vrinda.
Vrinda Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj, Mataji. All glories to your beautiful questions that you ask, Mataji. Thank you so much for your association. Please keep joining. Hare Krishna. Devotees, we will soon proceed to our next session, which is the Srimad Bhagavatam class, which will be given by our keynote speaker, His Holiness Candramauli Swami Maharaj. Before Maharaj joins, I will go ahead and, with your permission, and read a few lines about His Holiness, giving a brief introduction for Candramauli Swami Maharaj. Here it comes. His Holiness Candramauli Swami Maharaj is a disciple of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and he's an initiating spiritual master within the ISKCON movement. Maharaj was born in New Jersey in 1947. Maharaj came in contact with the International Society for Krishna Consciousness in Denver, Colorado at the age of 24. In 1973, he began practicing Krishna consciousness in New York City and shortly thereafter began serving at the New Brindavan Farm community in West Virginia. That same year, he received initiation from His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. In 1986, His Holiness Candramauli Swami Maharaj accepted the sannyas order and began preaching in Cincinnati, Columbus, Ohio. In 1995, he began serving as the resident sannyasi in Chicago, where he was based until 2013, when he relocated to Karlovac, Croatia, in Europe. At present, Maharaj offers spiritual guidance around Europe, USA, and India. Maharaj has also written a book called Krishna's Way, Natural Living, about the importance of Varnashrama Dharma and spiritual ecology. This was a brief introduction for His Holiness Candramauli Swami Maharaj. Maharaj ki jai. Devotees, you may kindly continue to, announce your name, and I would give me the pleasure of welcoming you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, dear. Oh, go ahead, Mataji, please.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulekha Karuna Devi Dasi from
Hare Krishna, Indulekha Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. All glories to your beautiful services, Mataji. You're such a strength to all of us, Mata. Thank you so much for your association, Mataji. Welcome.
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji. My humble obeisances to you and all assembled devotees. This is Parampavani Shama Devi Dasi from Baltimore, Maryland. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Parampavini Mataji, my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. All glories to your beautiful, consistent services, Mataji. Thanks always for your help. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call, Mataji. Please keep joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all our Guru Maharajas. Thank you so much for your kind association today, Maharaj. Devotees, we are very fortunate to have His Holiness Candramauli Swami Maharaj joining with us. And Maharaj will be enlightening us from Canto 7, Chapter 15, verses 16 through 18. Whenever you are ready, Maharaj, you can take the call over. Hare Krishna. Maharaj, you're muted.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Santustasya nirihasya. Smartmaramyasya yat sukham. Utastad kamalobena davatar dahaya dishaha. Translation. One who is content and satisfied and who links his activities with the Supreme Personality of Godhead residing in everyone's heart enjoys transcendental happiness without endeavoring for his livelihood. Where is such happiness for a materialistic man who is impelled by lust and greed and who wanders in all directions with a desire to accumulate wealth? Sada santushtan manasa sarva shiva maya dishaha sharkara kantakadibhyo yatopanat patas shivam. Translation. For a person who has suitable shoes on his feet, there is no danger even when he walks on pebbles and thorns. For him, everything is auspicious. Similarly, for one who is always self-satisfied, there is no distress. Indeed, he feels happiness everywhere. Santushtad kena rajan navarte tapi varina aupastya jaivya karpanyad grihapalayata janaha. Translation. My dear king, a self-satisfied person can be happy even with only drinking water. However, one who is driven by the senses, especially the tongue and genitals, must accept the position of a household dog to satisfy his senses. Purport. Bring it up higher. Go higher in the purport. Go up the page. Nina, go up the page. Bring it higher up.
Is it not higher, Maharaj?
No. Go higher so you get the whole purport. I want to see the whole purport. There you go. Okay. Stop. According to Shastra, a Brahmin or cultured person in Krishna consciousness will not enter anyone's service to maintain body and soul together, and especially not for satisfaction of the senses. A true Brahmana is always satisfied. Even if he has nothing to eat, he can drink a little water and be satisfied. This is only a matter of practice. Unfortunately, however, no one is educated in how to be satisfied in self-realization. As explained above, a devotee is always satisfied because he feels the presence of the super soul within his heart and thinks of him 24 hours a day. That is real satisfaction. The devotee is never driven by the dictations of the tongue and genitals, and thus he is never victimized by the laws of material nature. Omigyan timirandasyad jana jana salakaya jaksu unmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimakti Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Pastyatya De Satarine Panchakalpa Tarubhischa Kripa Sindhu Vacha Itanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaho Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So in the previous verses we hear how a person who is driven by the lower modes of nature, the modes of passion, the modes of ignorance, is always hankering and struggling to find happiness and sense satisfaction, that they will even degrade themselves, make them look, and let themselves look very embarrassing just to satisfy the two main senses, the tongue and the genitals. There's a straight line between these three. By satisfying the tongue always, then the belly gets full. When the belly gets full, it pushes down onto the genitals, and one wants to find relief in that area. So this is due to not controlling the mind and senses. And one can control the mind and senses when one puts the mind and senses in connection with the Supreme Lord, or in the activities of devotional service to the Supreme Lord, who is, as is explained here, situated in everyone's heart as the indwelling Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as the Supersoul. So Krishna is in the heart of all living entities. So in the absolute sense, Krishna is the closest to each and every one of us. One who is situated in your heart, how close can that be? That's as close as possible. In the sense that that's where the soul is situated in the body. The soul is situated on the heart, as is explained or described in Shastra. And right next to that soul is the super soul, who is situated in the heart of all living entities, always guiding and always giving knowledge how one can live life in such a way that they can free themselves from suffering and attain to the stage of spiritual realization, Krishna consciousness. Unfortunately, as it says here, people are not educated in this process, and therefore they become servants of the senses. The senses, everyone has senses. There's the mind, which is the king of the senses, and then you have the 5 working senses and the 5 knowledge acquiring senses, plus the mind that has 11 senses. And then there's the objects of the senses for these 11 senses. So when the mind is drawn through the senses to the sense objects, then the sense objects control the mind and the senses and make the mind and senses a slave to their dictations. And therefore, one becomes no better, as it says here, than a household dog, being led away by the mind and senses in contact with the sense objects. But here it says one who is actually cultured and Brahminically inclined. That means they have some Krishna consciousness. They're not led by these things, because if they look for satisfaction, they can accept just a cup of water and be completely satisfied. This is not some overstatement or euphemism, some hyperbole, some exaggeration. It's a fact. And one who is connected with the Supreme Personality of Godhead feels satisfaction always, in any and every situation, because of that connection. And that connection is devotional service, like that. But cultivating the mood of devotional service means cultivating the qualities that are conducive to devotional service, which are the qualities of a Brahmana. Therefore, the word Brahmana is mentioned here many times. That person who is led by higher knowledge, by good qualities or beneficial qualities. And so, therefore, these 3 verses together shows you what not to do, or what not to be like, and how to be happy and self-satisfied. The world in general is never satisfied. They can have as much money as they can possibly imagine, and they can have as much opportunities to enjoy their senses as possible. When people are rich, they have that facility to enjoy their senses unlimitedly, or try to enjoy their senses unlimitedly. but they're never self-satisfied because sense gratification doesn't bring about satisfaction. It just increases the longing for more sense gratification. And that perpetuates one towards going lower and lower on the scale of human culture, human life, where they degrade themselves so low that there is no understanding of what the purpose of life is and how to achieve it. And they simply become captivated by the sense objects. We see, using an example, today we see they sell these packages of cigarettes, but there has some health warning on the side of the package. And when they first started putting the health warnings on, they were quite mild, but as time went on, they increased the direness or the danger of engaging in smoking, where now you can read that cigarette smoking kills. And I've seen packages, just 2 words, smoking kills, but yet people smoke. The amount of sales in the tobacco industry has not dropped because of these statements. People are what is called addicted to sense gratification in different forms. But that makes one no better than a household dog or a dog, because a dog is led around by its nose, by its senses. Therefore, you can control a dog by controlling its nose, which brings that dog under control. Therefore, the senses become what we say, not controlled, but captured by the sense objects. Sense objects are everywhere, through sight, through sound, through touch, through taste, through smell. These are what we say, the knowledge acquiring senses. But they're used in order to find some happiness. They have to be used to maintain the body. That is required. Therefore, regulation and sense enjoyment is the foundation where one can live a happy and satisfied life. If one does not regulate the senses will become, like wild horses and just go anywhere and everywhere to find some kind of enjoyment, so-called enjoyment, like that. So, Visyan vinivartante niharasya dehinam Raso varjam raso pyasya param drisva nirvartante. Param drisva, one has to rise above the activities of the senses and come to the platform of spiritual life, where one can engage the mind and the senses in activities of devotion. By doing that, the senses become satisfied, and the Lord also, which is the object of one's activity, becomes pleased, and therefore it becomes easy and natural to live life happily and find satisfaction even in the smallest things, as described here. Even getting a drink of water will keep one satisfied. So, in a material world, the people want more and more and more, and still they're never satisfied. Why? Because that's not the process for satisfaction. That's the process for being controlled by these external forms, where one becomes, what we say, never happy. And therefore, people, especially today, we see that stress, anxiety, and so many forms of, we see, types of mental and physical suffering. And it's going on, and the statistics in the world are, because nowadays you can get anything you want at any time you want. All you have to do is push a button or go online, and you get whatever you want, from the most illicit activity to the most so-called beneficial activity. Everything is available through the electronic media, or even within one's reach. So, but who's happy? Who's satisfied? As they say, we have bigger roads, but we have smaller happiness. What is the use of having big, gigantic roads when no one's happy? We have more and more things to eat, but we're never satisfied. We want more and more and more. So this more is the product of the culture that is lost, it's degraded, has no direction in life. Simply get more and try to enjoy through getting more and more and more. But devotee, as it says here, little water, satisfied. Why? Because they're connected. As I said, the devotee is always satisfied because he feels the presence of Krishna, super soul, within the heart, and he can think of him at any time throughout the day, even as it mentions here, constantly, 24 hours a day. And Prabhupada wants to make the point, this is real satisfaction. Even if you're alone in the most desolate place in the world, if you're connected with Krishna, you can feel satisfied and never fearful of any situation. And that is Krishna consciousness. Because knowing Krishna is there, one is always happy and protected by that connection with Krishna. So we all have senses, but we have to learn how to control them by engaging them, just like it says in the Nectar of Instructions, Manasa Vegam, Krodha Vegam, Upasta Vegam, what is the other one? There are 6 Vegams. Vegams means urges. The urges of the mind, the urges of the tongue, the urges of the belly, the urges of the genitals, the urge to speak, and the urge to become angry. Number 1, not number 2. NOI number 1. Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jiva Vegam, Udurapasta Vegam, Etad Vegam Yo Vishishta Dira Sarva Api Piti Vimsa Shishat. Translation. Translation.
It is on the screen, Maharaj.
Somebody out? Is anybody out there? Oh.
Maharaj, it
A
is on.
sober
Hare Krishna.
person. A sober person who can tolerate the urge to speak, the mind's demands, the actions of anger, and the urges of the tongue, belly, and genitals is qualified to make disciples all over the world. So one who can control these vegams or pushings, urges, can actually become a spiritual master. But for the sake of living happily, one has to control these. Otherwise, these things will control you. And if you're controlled by these lower principles, then where is your peace? Where is your happiness? Where is your success? Yeah. So this verse is the foundation for the rest of the discussion centered around Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada uses the example, a thief, he steals, he gets caught, gets punished. After some time, he's freed again, but he goes back to stealing again. And knowing that if he gets caught, he'll be punished and maybe even killed, still, he risks everything just to satisfy these urges. We see how people will do the most detrimental and dangerous things in life just to satisfy the urges of the mind and senses. A man will chase after the wife of another man, knowing that if he gets caught, that the husband of that lady might kill him. But still, he does it. Because they can't control their senses. Because they have no anchor, no center. So Krishna is the center. When we connect with Krishna, then the mind and senses and all activities are controlled, and the senses become one's friend rather than one's enemies. The senses are friends or enemies, depending on how they are engaged like that. Okay, so here we got a little bit of an understanding of this principle of satisfaction, which is based on connecting with Krishna and devotional service. Okay, we can open it up to questions, discussions. There are many examples we can speak about, and I think you're all aware of the examples. So I won't get into so many of the examples, but the idea is to use the mind to control the senses and direct the senses towards higher knowledge, a higher activity. Now, the mind, if it's also impure, will go along with the senses and also cause the senses to be engaged in activities which are unbeneficial. Therefore, the mind has to be directed by the intelligence, and the intelligence has to be guided by Guru and Krishna, or we might say Guru and Shastra. So learning the knowledge from Guru and Krishna, Shastra, then the intelligence can guide the mind, and the mind can direct the senses in such a way that the senses don't become encumbered by the entanglement of material life and directed towards the higher knowledge in relationship to the Supreme. Okay, so any questions, comments?
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for the wonderful class. Yes. Thank you for your association. Hopefully, this will direct our mind intelligently, consciously. Thank you so much. Devotees, if you have any questions.
Let me say something. It's not easy.
Mm.
I made it sound very simple because the principles are actually very simple. But the mind and the senses are very much hard to control. And the sense objects are stronger than the senses. The mind is stronger than the sense objects, and the sense objects are stronger than the senses. So unless the senses are guided by the mind, which is guided by the intelligence, then the mind and the senses and the intelligence will be dragged into sense objects. And there's no limit to where you might find yourself because of the uncontrolled mind. So control the mind, which controls the senses, and guide the mind by higher knowledge.
Yes.
It's not easy because the sense objects are all around us every minute. We are always in contact with sense objects. But one who is satisfied doesn't even notice the sense objects because they're satisfied within themselves. And they don't look outward for satisfaction. If we look inward for satisfaction, we will find that satisfaction outward also. But if we look outward for satisfaction, we won't find it outward or inward. Starts inward and then it projects itself outward. You're on mute, Nina.
Yes, Maharaj, thank you so much. And as you said, it's easier said than done.
Much
And everything
easier.
happens in the mind. That's the thing. And we keep rerunning it. We perceive it with our senses, and it's constantly happening in the mind, even though the situation is a past or comprehending, imagining in the future. So I wish we could be in the present, in the second, in that moment, and not let the mind interfere with anything else. But it's very
We can
difficult.
give you an example in the Shastra. We have the blind king Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra knew that the Pandavas were righteous. And he knew his sons were not actually up to the standard. But since he was connected with his sons, he favored them. And he knew that Krishna was on the other side. And he knew Krishna was the Supreme Lord. Still, he went against Krishna. That attachment, that what we say, sneha, affection for family, drove him in such a way as to work against his own best interest, knowing it was against his best interest, because the attachment to family and members was so strong that he rejected everything else. People know, if I do this, I'll suffer, but they do it anyway.
So, Maharaj, question on Dhritarashtra. I mean, he had all the sadhu sangas he needed. He was an intelligent man. He had association of Krishna. Then what went wrong? How couldn't he control his mind?
The affection for family members. They were avaricious, but because they were his family members, he put them forward. Family attachment, false affection. But Krishna, you'll see Krishna had a son named Boma, and Boma was born directly from Krishna and the earth when Krishna, in the form of Varahadev, lifted the earth. And that Boma was his son. But Boma got in bad association and became influenced by demoniac activities and went against Krishna, and Krishna killed him. Krishna killed his own son. But there is examples where those who weren't Krishna's sons, who were very demoniac, but somehow or other surrendered to Krishna, and that Krishna gave them his full mercy and favor. So Krishna's equal. Even though it was his son, he didn't favor him, even though this demoniac person, just like Jagai and Madai, when they repented for their offense against Nityananda, they gave him, a position as good as their associates that they were following them. In other words, they became associates of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. So, but because we're attached, it's my family, therefore and I should always be with them, even if they're wrong. It doesn't matter because of what they call sneha. Sneha means affection.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Affection based on bodily relationships.
Very important.
Not affection based on spiritual connections, but by bodily relationships. That's material and can drive a person to act against his own best interest.
Very important point. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Thanks for all the clarification. We have Krishna Kaviraj Prabhu. Would you like to go ahead, please?
Thank you very much. Very much. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you, Maharaj. All glories to all of the Vaishnavas. Very much. Thank you for that class. It got me thinking. And one of the things that we as devotees often get sidetracked on and it soaks up our time and effort and energy is what we see as problems. And I wanted to understand what actually is a problem. Is it illusory? Is it an incorrect view, incorrect perception of reality? Or is it actually gifts from Krishna?
It can be all three. It's how you perceive it. For a devotee, it's gifts from Krishna to elevate their consciousness to a higher level by accepting it and staying Krishna conscious. For for others, it is obstacles in their plans to enjoy this material world.
So it's best for us to see them as gifts from Krishna and see how we can use that to advancing Krishna consciousness.
We have to deal with them, but we deal with them using religious principles and not material principles. Spiritual principles means to accept the challenges that they offer and see how to apply the solutions based on spiritual guidance. We give a class sometimes, or we give a talk. We call it Material Problems, Spiritual Solutions. But then people have material problems and they apply material solutions. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj says that solutions to material problems are more problematic than the problems. They lead to further problems. Because you can't solve a material problem with a material solution, you create another problem. For instance, all right, the problem of transportation, how to get around. So now we have fast cars and big airplanes, but now we have pollution, we have shortages of fuel, we have, people dying in these car crashes, airplane, so many problems. So we've solved the transportation problem, but we created another 10 problems. That's an example. Material solutions to material problems.
Thank you, Maharaj. That's helpful. I think just the first step of recognizing it as a gift rather than a problem changes our perception and makes us feel grateful and gives us more access to Krishna to deal with it.
Yeah, we have to go to that realm of thought where we can access the solutions to the problems in such a way that we gain greater knowledge, we gain greater dependence on Krishna. We make spiritual advancement.
So Maharaj, just piggybacking on what Prabhuji is just saying. So you said material problem, spiritual solution. So what does that mean? I mean, we offer the whole problem to Krishna and not even think of trying to resolve any issues or anything, or just leave it. How do we?
No. I'll give you an analogy. When there's darkness, how do you get rid of the darkness? You bring in the light. So problems are like darkness. Light comes from higher understanding, which is Krishna. And when you bring in spiritual solutions, or you bring in Krishna consciousness, the problems dissipate. That's why Bhakti Siddhanta used to say, there's only one problem in the world, lack of Krishna consciousness. As soon as you're Krishna consciousness, there's no problems. And even if you are faced with a difficulty while you're Krishna consciousness, the solutions are so easy to deal with, easy to acquiesce. A devotee can be happy in any and every situation. So where's the problem? because they're Krishna conscious. So yeah, we're bringing in the light of knowledge into the darkness of ignorance. And the darkness of ignorance cannot stand in the light of knowledge. It's a nice verse, I think. Go to Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, verse number, I think it's 16, 5:16, Bhagavad Gita. It's a really beautiful verse.
Indulekha. Okay.
Yeah. Jnanena tu tat ajnanam yesam nasatam atmanam tesham aditya jnanam prakasayati tat param. Okay, translation. When, however, one is enlightened with the knowledge by which nescience is destroyed, then his knowledge reveals everything, as the sun lights up everything in the daytime. Those who have forgotten Krishna must certainly be bewildered, but those who are in Krishna consciousness are not at all bewildered. So knowledge is light because it dissipates darkness, which is ignorance. Real knowledge, is spiritual knowledge, transcendental knowledge.
Thank you, Maharaj. We have Valli Mataji. Mataji, you had a question?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Hare Krishna Nina Mataji. Thanks for allowing me to ask this one. Actually, the class was so wonderful, and as you said, it is very hard to maintain and control. We are looking for the solutions. We know what our problem is and how to control that also, but we don't know how to manage it. Maybe one day we'll be good and one day we'll be losing our control, and all these things happen. These up and downs are happening because of the material nature and around us, and also because of the grahastha life that we are into. That's what I feel, Maharaj. And this morning I read a wonderful quote like, when you want to improve yourself, you start measuring yourself. Anything whenever we measure that one, because we want to go step by step, one step at a time, as we say. So once we start measuring the improvement, then we can manage it. And once we start managing it, then we can improve in a better way. And that's what I heard, because we have to take one step at a time, as you said, vacho vegam, mano vegam, these beautiful words, and how the vegam will come with the forces, these natural elements also, they act upon us, Maharaj. That's what I heard, because how the nature is behaving sometimes, like all the elements are also within our body, right? What is outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it is not in the control of our surroundings, also the family matters and everything. But as they said, Chandrama Manaso Jata. Yeah. So it is hard to control even a little bit of a thing inside, and how can we control the natural things, and how that affects on our mind and quality of life.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for sharing your thoughts, and you're 100% correct. Yes. Thank you so much. Maharaj is just coming back on his seat. I'm sure he has comments. And if we can kindly, all of us, keep ourselves muted, because sometimes we hear some noise. Hare Krishna.
Sridevi has her hand up. She has a different color hand, so you won't recognize it.
Sridevi Mataji, please go ahead.
My humble obeisances to you, Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Jai Srila Prabhupada. On hearing your class, Guru Maharaj, I understand that this is actually the greatest challenge for a devotee. We can go out on book distribution, we can do big preaching, but self-mastery, self-restraint, and self-control, this is where the real test is. And when it says here in this purport, a devotee satisfied with water, I'm thinking this must be a devotee of very high spiritual power, because when you're hungry, you want food. How we can be satisfied with just a glass of water? Maybe for the time being we'll be satisfied, but after some time, the body's needs will compel you to look for food, and only after the food is inside the body, then we can function properly. So I'm just wondering, does one have to become a very powerful bhakti yogi to reach this level of satisfaction? That's one. And then it says over here, a devotee is the last line in that purport. It says, I just no, I just forgot. Anyway, so are we talking about a pure devotee here or just a devotee? Because control of the
Yeah.
tongue and genitals is a very tall order, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, well,
The devotee is never driven by the dictations of the tongue and genitals. This has to be pure devotee, isn't it?
no. No.
Hmm.
That's how you become pure. You'll never become pure until you learn how to control these things. I mean, even materialists, there's certain materialists, they're expert at controlling their mind and senses, but they direct it towards their desires to enjoy this material world. But devotees can control their mind and senses by directing it towards higher powers, towards Krishna, towards spiritual principles. That's all. And spirituality gives satisfaction. And I think you misinterpreted that statement. Means in any given situation, a person can be satisfied with a glass of water. In any given situation. Doesn't mean they live only on water. That's not what it says.
So it means one is not looking for opulence in food, and one is satisfied even with water when some
Well,
opulence.
the point is that one is satisfied because they're Krishna conscious. That's the point. So, and even they don't even need that drink of water to be satisfied. But the point of the verse is to show that even something as simple as that will satisfy a person who's Krishna conscious. That's the point.
Okay, I got it now. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. That's very clear now. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
I'm not telling you have to live on water alone. It's not the point.
Thank you, Maharaj, so much for enlightening us. Devotees, anybody has any further questions? So I'm trying to understand, there's a question on the chat. It says, so if Dhritarashtra had acted against his son, would he still need to get karma, AV, what he had done to the bird?
Say that again, or read it again.
Yes,
slow.
I have requested
I think
Mataji. Hare Krishna, Sadhu, please, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, I think what Mataji is meaning is that, let's say, yes, Dhritarashtra was, he was attached to his sons and he had to pay for his karma, of course, that he had committed the sins, of killing the eggs of the bird 50 lifetimes ago. So if he had done that, wouldn't he still have to, even if he didn't listen to his sons in this life, right? Wouldn't he still have to pay for his karma that he had killed the 50 eggs of, or the 100 eggs of a bird 50 lifetimes ago?
If he becomes Krishna conscious, then he destroys the resultant actions of his past karma. That's the only way. When one engages in devotional service, one gradually frees themselves from the reactions of past karma, both good and bad.
Thank you, Maharaj. We have questions from Krishna Kaviraj Prabhuji. You have another question? Please go ahead.
Thank you. Maharaj, you're mentioning like the answer, or often the answer to solving the problems is to gain light, to gain material knowledge. And I find that this process of gaining spiritual knowledge, like from reading and hearing, both attentively and with focus, is quite a difficult one because it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it seems to be quite a slow process because Shastra is so vast and just like a tiny speck of it takes so much. But contrast to that, I find that chanting is much easier and relishable. And can you gain knowledge from chanting?
If you're actually chanting without offense, yeah. If you're chanting with offense, no. Yeah, Prabhupada has also said that chanting purifies the mind and heart, and then the transcendental knowledge is revealed automatically within, because the knowledge is already within. It becomes revealed through the chanting of the holy name. So, but if we're chanting with offense, then it won't work, because the offense will block that knowledge from appearing. So we have to chant at least Namabas, or chant in the offenseless stage, which leads ultimately to pure chanting, which is the goal of chanting. Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj.
But I want to comment on something you said. It seems like this process of reading and hearing is just an arduous, long, drawn-out process of gaining knowledge. But if you are a little child and you can't walk, walking is difficult. In fact, they might have to walk with the help of the parent or hold on to something. But because the walking propensity is there within the child, it will develop through time and practice. Same way that this transcendental knowledge is there within the soul. It will come out in time through practice. So what seems to be difficult at the beginning becomes easy as one practices it more and more. There's an example Prabhupada gives. It's a very interesting example. People who live on the farm. There's a calf there. So the man, he can pick up the calf quite easy. And then if every day he comes and picks up the calf, And if he keeps doing that every day, even though the calf becomes bigger, still he can pick it up when it becomes full size because he's practicing to pick it up every day. If he breaks in his practice, then it becomes difficult or impossible. But if he does it regularly, he develops that ability. Even though the calf is getting bigger and growing into a cow, he can still pick it up because he's doing it every day. So if you practice hearing and reading, then knowledge will also come in that same way.
Thank you, Maharaj. I will continue practicing both reading, hearing, and chanting.
But if you prefer to chant and you can purify your chanting through that process, then you can also gain that same knowledge.
Very nice, very important. Thank you, Maharaj. Shivakumar Prabhuji, you have a question?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Turned out promise, Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Maharaj, one question I have. In Krishna consciousness, Maharaj, the experience seemed to be getting richer and richer, but at the same time, the sense of enjoyership is coming down. For example, the experience of having food before Krishna consciousness versus the experience of having prasadam now, it is a lot richer, but still the sense of enjoyership is going down. So it seems there is this paradox in the mind. At one level, there is a feeling of fulfillment and satisfaction. At another level, the mind is arguing that what is the point of this rich experience if the sense of enjoyership itself is going away? So I just wanted to hear words on this.
I eat prasadam every day, and every day I really look forward to it. I don't think it goes down. Maybe the cooks go down sometimes, but using your example. Anyway, the thing is, one of the things is consciousness. Do you say a prayer before you eat every time? You say the prayer?
No, it's not it.
No, that's one of the reasons why it's going down. Because you're approaching it without, understanding its position. It's Krishna in the form of foodstuff. It's not simply food. When we offer it to Krishna, it becomes transformed. What is material or ordinary food now becomes a principle of spiritual elevation and purification of the body and mind. And part of that success is to make sure you always say the prayer before you eat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's important. You can do a shortened version of the same prayer, but prayer must be there. It's like when you approach the deity, you approach with folded hands, you offer obeisances. You don't just walk up and stand there. Well, Krishna in the form of prasadam is also Krishna.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Very nice, Maharaj. Thank you so much for this beautiful tip. We have a question in the chat box. It's saying, Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for the beautiful class. For material challenges, we try to find Krishna conscious solutions and then try not to, one second. Hare Krishna Maharaj, for material challenges, we try to find Krishna conscious solutions and then try not to respond to the challenges. Are we not in a way shying away from making personal endeavor?
No, by going to a higher level of understanding, then the solutions become. Sometimes we say that you can't solve a problem on the same level where the problem was created. You have to go to a higher level to understand how to solve the problem. That higher level is the intelligence that comes by way of Krishna consciousness. And also praying and depending on Krishna. You're not copping out by, by doing it in a spiritual way. No. That's the way it must be done. Everything is spiritual. I'm trying to understand that. There's nothing material. Material simply means illusion or cut off from the source. When we connect things back to the source, there's no problems. When things are cut off, that's the source of problems. We remain cut off from Krishna, we're in a problematic lifestyle, problems will be there constant. When we connect back with Krishna, the so-called problems that come our way are actually opportunities for spiritual advancement. And then at one point, there's no problems because problems means material.
Or the problem means the mind, Maharaj, because the consciousness to understand what is spiritual and material is on our mind, how we associate it. A problem is not a problem. I mean, we think it's a problem.
When you see it in a certain way, it's a problem. When you see it in another way, it's an opportunity.
It's not, yeah.
It's how you see it, and that's all based on the mind.
Right.
Let's see, what would be an example? Let's see here. Here, okay, I'll give you a little parable from the Chinese tradition. One man, he's living in the village, and he's a poor man. He has one horse. That's his only possession. So the horse runs away. And his neighbors say, "Oh, bad luck, bad luck." So he says, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" So after some time, the horse comes back and has a bunch of horses with him. Now he has a lot of horses. And his neighbors say, "Oh, good luck." He says, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" So one day, his son, young man, he's riding one of the horses. He falls off, breaks his leg. Everyone says, "Oh, bad luck." The man says, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" So after some time, the army is conscripting young men into the service because there's a war about to begin. And so they come to his village and they come to his home and they see his son. But then they see the son has a broken leg, so they don't take him. Good luck, bad luck, who knows? It goes on and on. So from one perspective, something looks bad. From another perspective, or something leads. Just like Prabhupada, someone asked Prabhupada, there's a saying, especially in Western countries, and particularly in America, every cloud has a silver lining. So you know the meaning of that? Every cloud has a silver lining. That means the cloud indicates something inauspicious, something negative. But around the cloud, there is something good that in due course of time, that cloud will show something beneficial. So they asked Prabhupada, "Is that true?" Prabhupada said, "No." He said, "For the materialist, a cloud is a cloud. But for the devotees, yes, that's true. Every negativity has some ultimate benefit coming in due course of time. So if you're Krishna conscious, you can see that. If you're not Krishna conscious, you'll just simply speculate forever about problems.
Very wonderful. Yes, Maharaj, you're so right. And or we can see it whenever a problem or situation is arising, it's like my karma that is coming back. And okay, we just don't respond, we don't react, and take it and leave it to God. So will that be a way? Like
Sometimes
yes.
you have to see the difference between what you can do
Hmm.
and what you should leave alone.
Yes.
That
These are-
requires intelligence.
Hmm. Right.
Some things you may have to deal with, other things you may have to simply let go.
Let go. Yes.
You have to, that requires intelligence. Nobody can tell you exactly how to act in every situation.
It's common sense.
Yeah, we say intelligence.
Intelligence. Yes.
Common sense is a part of intelligence.
Or maybe is that true to say, Maharaj, that when you chant every day and you are in the shelter of Krishna, automatically the intelligence will be there, or the huge intelligence will become like huge problem will become like a very minute problem, and it would hardly bother us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just like a problem came to me the other day, and then I was chanting, and the solution came to me while I was chanting, and then the problem was gone. I didn't do anything. All I had to do was see it in a different perspective. As soon as I got that knowledge by connecting with Krishna through chanting, then all of a sudden the problem was gone.
Very nice. Very, very wonderful.
And to be more specific, I was thinking how to respond to this situation. And Krishna said, don't respond.
There you go.
And I didn't respond, and now the problem's gone. So that's an example.
There is an interesting question in the chat from Nisingha Leela Mataji.
We got two hands up. They've been up for a long time.
Okay. Yes, Sundarangi Mataji, would you like to go ahead, please, with your question?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Maharaj, for the wonderful, wonderful class, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj, today you said everything depends on how we should control our senses and engage them in Krishna consciousness. And Maharaj, and you said that can be done by the intelligence, which is a mercy of Srila Gurudev and Krishna. So how can we get that blessing from our Srila Guru Maharaj? Means how can, and I have another question, how we should get more attachment towards our Guru and Srila Prabhupada? How should we get that attachment, Maharaj?
The attachment can become stronger and stronger the more you stay connected with the instructions of the spiritual master and the words of Srila Prabhupada in the scriptures. And then the attachment will become stronger and stronger, and the knowledge you need will also come in the form of mercy. So yeah, just expose yourself more to that avenue of connection through hearing more about it from your spiritual master, reading the scriptures more. The more we do it, the more we actually gain knowledge, and we gain the ability to react or not react in each and every situation. That's the mercy. So I would say greater exposure to the instructions and the knowledge.
Okay, Maharaj, thank you.
Just listen every day to your spiritual master. Just play his Vakya. his classes every day, 1-2 hours a day. While you're doing household chores, listen. While you're taking prasadam, listen. Don't be always in the mood of trying to interact with the environment around you. Listen, that you can do, but keep the sound vibration alive.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you. Every time I say that I fail to please spiritual master, every day I am trying, but still I am failing in some other way. So please bless us, Maharaj, so that we can
Learn by your
practice
mistakes.
out. Yes.
Learn by your mistakes. Don't keep making the same mistake over and over again. If you do the same thing in the same way, and then you wonder why you get the same result, it's obvious because you do the same thing in the same way. You change the way you approach it and how you do it, you'll get a different result. Don't be on automatic pilot. Yeah. We become like robots. We just function in a mechanical way. No, if you stay in connection with the sound vibration, then that activates the intelligence, which connects us to the spiritual master, to Krishna. Stay in contact with transcendental sound.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
We have this Param,
yes. Go ahead.
Param Banis.
Hare Krishna, dear Mataji, Hare Krishna, dear Maharaj. Thank you so much for the opportunity of asking question. And wonderful class, Maharaj. So grateful. Maharaj, sometimes in life situation comes that are kind of out of control, not like we practically cannot do anything to mitigate the situation. We just can pray. And in that situation, if it seems that Krishna is not listening the prayers, of course Krishna is listening, but if I feel that I'm not being able to get out of the situation, maybe Krishna is not listening the prayers, what should I tell myself how to deal such kind of
Patience, you need some patience. And don't think you're gonna, as soon as you push the prayer button, all the solutions will happen immediately. You may have to be a little bit patient and see how things manifest. He's listening, he hears, but he acts or doesn't act according to his own time period. He might make us wait, or he might give us some answer, and we can't even perceive it because we're so anxious to get the answer in a certain way. We say, Krishna, this is my problem, and we have this idea of what is the solution to the problem. But he may have a different idea. What's the solution? So we can't see. So you just have to be a little patient and have faith in Krishna, that's all.
And Maharaj, as you mentioned, sometimes he gives the answer, but we are so anxious that we cannot perceive the answer. Now it's reducing the anxiety is sometimes very difficult. So how can we perceive the answer that Krishna gives?
Calm down, that's all.
Yes, good one.
If you put on 2 radio channels at the same time, you can't hear either one of them.
True.
Take in one channel at a time.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much. My humble obeisances to your lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji, for your wonderful question. Sridevi Mataji has another question.
Thank you, Nina. Guru Maharaj, as we are speaking all these things and having all these discussions, I'm thinking to myself that Krishna sends us tests, and many times we may not pass the test the moment it comes. It may require repeated failures, and then we understand, oh, I'm doing something wrong, and then we analyze, and then we understand what is going on, and then we apply the spiritual solution so that we rise above it. But all this is the process, and it takes time, effort, patience, analysis, and doing things differently. So how to keep patience with ourselves even when we are failing?
Just keep chanting, and through the chanting, Krishna will give you the answer. But don't expect the answer to come through the chanting. Just keep chanting for the sake of chanting. That's all. It'll come. And try to chant nicely and clearly.
Yes, Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much.
Chant once clearly, and you get more information you can handle in hundreds of lifetimes. Really. Holy name is the medium by which Krishna helps the devotee, saves the devotee, protects the devotee, enlightens the devotee, elevates the devotee.
Thank you, Maharaj. We have a quick question on the chat. It says, Maharaj, the healing of childhood, do you still have time, Maharaj, to take one last question?
Yeah, I have time, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a question, Maharaj. It says that the healing of childhood trauma is very popular and relevant in the world. Could you please share some thoughts on this matter? Is it okay for a devotee to work on it? And when should one take that process together with Krishna consciousness? Thank you. This question is from Nrsinga Leela Mataji.
Well, that might require some counseling. If you're going back in time, then there are devotees who can do that, can help you overcome these childhood traumas. I know there's one in Nrsinga Leela, there's one in your country. She's in Croatia, right? You're in Nrsinga Leela, you're in Croatia, right?
Yes.
Okay. She said yes? Yeah, so there's a devotee there, I know. He helps people in that, specifically in that area. If you contact me, I'll give you his name and contact.
So Nrsinga Mataji, you have Maharaj's contact details? You can contact. Yes, she said, thank you, Maharaj. She will.
She's a disciple.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Very nice. Maharaj, we have a request in the chat box, and the devotee is requesting if you could kindly chant with us, if possible.
Yeah, I'll chant for a little while.
Okay.
And I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay, Nina, do you know how to run the slideshow also?
You can do that, Mataji.
Okay, thank you.
Nina, do you know how to run the slideshow?
I think Indulekha Mataji or Vinita Mataji. Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Who
I'll
was
do
that?
it, Mataji.
No,
I think
Mataji, I'm going to work now. So
Okay.
Mataji, I got it. Don't worry.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Oh Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Ram Krishna Hari 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 Ram Ram Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Ram Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Ram Krishna Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Ram Krishna Hari Krishna Hari 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 Ram Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Krishna Hari Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hari Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Ram Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Hare Ram Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hari 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 Rama Ram Hari Hari. Hari 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 Rama Ram Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna. Hari 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 Rama Ram Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Rama Ram He Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari 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 Rama Ram He Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hari 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 Rama Ram He Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama. Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hari Hari Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Ram He Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Ram Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Ram He Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Ram He Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Ram He Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Ram He Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Ram He Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Ram He Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Ram Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna. Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hari. Hare Rama Rama. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Hari Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Too early. Hare Krishna. Take it later. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hari 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hari Hari Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hari Hari Hare Ram, Ram Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hari Hari Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, that was quick. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Das. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining us today. I think Maharaj has left the call. We can end the call now. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindhu.
Thank you very much.
Bhagavatam ki jai.
Radhe Radhe.
Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much, dear devotees. All the assembled devotees ki jai.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna, dear
Thank you,
devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Radhe